Here we go. Okay, welcome to the Team Huddle. Another one, the second one. We'll have one more after this. Tonight I wanted to just go over a few things that are kind of important. As you see, I was going to tell you, I was going to share my screen with you again. And so you can see what I want to show you about. There's my granddaughter. How did that get there? Anyway, what I want to share about this time is, looks like me and Dr. Anderson were on the same wavelength because I was actually planning on talking about this yesterday. One of the things that, we talked about last week was water but another way that I have maintained my weight loss and I learned this on The Habits of Health, Dr. Anderson's book. And it's called we use the B-SLIM acronym, and he was right on the same wavelength. I'll tell you guys, this is how I have maintained my weight loss. So after the challenge is over, we're going to start talking about some stuff for closing up the challenge. One of the things that you should do to either, if you're continuing on in your weight loss journey, I did check with Meltdown Challenge, and anybody who was a challenger can log back on every day and read daily readings. Now, this it's not new daily readings. It's what I would do is just start with day one again, and you can keep that routine going if you like it. Like when you log on every morning and you read the stress things and the sleep things and the webinars and stuff like that, the water habits, all of that. If that has been useful, you know what? Repeating them will be useful too. So you can do that until the next challenge. We're going to have another challenge in the spring, like right before summer, I think. I think that's what's in the works, and we'll probably know more about that next week, and especially before the end of this challenge. But if you are just reaching your goal and you're going to maintain your weight loss, or if you're continuing on, I did want to share this thing here on what Dr. Anderson is talking about. Who wants to participate this week in the Wacky Postings contest will learn long-term weight loss and optimal health success is attributed to many habits that we use, and it's a B-SLIM acronym. One of the things, I will tell you a little bit about the story first, and I got it from Dr. Anderson's Habits of Health. It's in the section, page 63, and it's called Patterns of Success. And they have learned that over 85% of those people who go on diets without behavioral support fail. And on the flip side, that means that just under 15% succeed. So what did they do? They took those 15% and they did a survey on them. And it was led by Dr. James Hill and Dr. Rena Wing from the National Weight Control Registry. And they gathered data from 5,000 of those kind of individuals, and what they all had in common was they had lost over 60 pounds and they had kept it off for 5 years. And so all of their methods for weight loss varied, but the way they maintained it afterwards, that's key. And they all did 4 things. They always ate breakfast. They ate a balanced diet, paying close attention to the amount of dietary fat, and they increased their physical activity, and they monitored their weight regularly. So when you look at the B-SLIM acronym, this is how I've maintained my weight loss. I always have breakfast within the first 30 minutes of getting up. I eat something that gets my engines started. I have increased my exercise. Whenever I was on program, I actually didn't exercise, but being on the challenge and wanting to get those points, this challenge has made me do things that I would not normally do. I'm not an exercise fanatic, but you know what? Once you start getting into that habit of going to the gym and working out and doing that treadmill and stuff like that, you kind of want to do more of it and getting stronger and stuff like that. So, and some of the people on this challenge, like Christine, they encourage me to become stronger and improve myself. And my niece, Kelsey, she does that too. In fact, she just texted me. She doesn't know I'm on a conference call. That's her. She's she's sending me some tricep kickbacks. Anyway, the third thing is support. And that is what Dr. Anderson's little prize here is all about. And I'll get into that a little bit later in a minute. The next thing is low-fat meals. With our program, we do 6 small fuelings. And so that's what I do too. And they're all low-fat, low-calorie, and I, as an individual plan, you've got to make a plan that works for you. I can't do the same thing that my Marine husband does to maintain his weight. If I did, I would be big as a house. So, everybody's an individual. So you do what God's dealt you with in your body, you deal with that. And the things that put the weight on you. So you're very familiar with that. And especially now, since you've been on the challenge, the things that put the weight on. So try to just make those just like special occasion things, or, so that you don't feel deprived, but just make them for special occasions and stuff like that. Like, for instance, Christina's making some popcorn that is very delicious, and it's light and sugary, and it's very wonderful. And it's not something that you would have every day, but it's a treat. And I got a bag for my husband. So, and the last time I bought a bag was for Christmas. So, using things for special occasions like that, and not trying to have that kind of popcorn every day as a snack because it's so good. You can't do that if it puts weight on you, And then the last thing, which to me has been the most key in my, besides support, is monitor. I weigh myself every day, I weigh myself every day, or at least weigh yourself every week. So, or just put in the same clothes and make sure you're not gaining the weight back. So for Dr. Anderson's contest is from today until Sunday. In the reply section of this post, you can share with the Meltdown Challenge your support journey and why it's the support that you're getting for this journey and why it's helped you so much. I have read some of these, and some of them are so wonderful. I mean, if you are feeling down about where you are on the program or anything like that, read some of these, because even, it's just encouraging. And so I have not posted anything about myself. But look at this. My dog is a great accountability partner for me. That sounds great. I mean, that's the kind of thing I like to read. And but I was reading some yesterday that was they're already way down, so I can't even find them anymore. But so read some of those, and you'll feel encouraged and supported too. And the stories are just really heartwarming. And if you like it, you click like, so that person might win $100. But also if you I feel like you have a great support story, put it in there, and you might win the $100. That's part of the incentives that you've paid into on this program. So that's the only thing I wanted to share about that. And I will get back to stop share and get back to just the people on the call today. Okay, and so anyway, when you get through with the challenge, that is an incentive. I have that we'll still have the daily readings that you can get on every day and do. And I think that'll be very helpful for us if we're used to doing that. And so Dr. Anderson's contest, and then and I think that's all I want to share about that. I can unmute now and open it up for hold on, unmute all. Okay. All right, and so to ask
I heard somebody knocking.
What I wanted to ask now is I wanted us to get together and share some things that can be useful after the challenge when we're not in the challenge. And I have 2 things that I have really found useful. I have one thing called MyFitnessPal. I don't know where I found it, but I love it. And every once in a while, they send me an email, and it's everything from like menus to exercise videos. Like that girl I posted today on our challenge, on our teen challenge wall. I like her a lot. She exercises with her doggy. And so I always like to get her videos, and they're not anything difficult, so it's good for me. And I like to kind of, like, if I'm exercising at home, I will get on her site and see which one I want to do and that kind of thing. So that's one thing that's been helpful is that you can go to myfitnesspal.com, and believe me, I don't know how I found it, but I really like it. And it has everything from even like menus and recipes and exercise things, and then like tidbits on how to improve, drinking water and just different stuff like that. It's really in alignment with our habits of health kind of life. So it has nothing, so that's one thing I like. And then the other thing is this. I would like for you guys, if any of you have a Fitbit, I would like to be your partner in that. And if you know more about it than I do, which is probably true, but if you have a Fitbit and you want to be friends on Fitbit, I would like that. And so just let me know that if you have one and you would like to be my friend on it, because I think all we have to do is exchange emails or request friendships or something like that. But let me know if you've got one. And then I will pass it on to Christina. Do you have any advice on something that helps you outside of the challenge?
Well, I like to drink this.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
It's sparkling water.
Yes.
And sometimes, like, I'll put orange bitters in it, which is just like a little, it doesn't have any calories.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have anything in it. They normally serve it at bars, I think, in drinks, but it's non-alcoholic. So it's just like and it kind of gives it a little bit different taste. It helps sometimes, too, with digestion,
Mm-hmm.
the carbonation and the bitters.
It's a good thing, like if you find that
It's sparkling, so it's water, but I don't know, it's kind of filling, too. It's really nice at night.
Is it flavored?
This is not flavored, no.
Okay.
It's just straight up 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 fat, 0 sugar. It's just water,
Yeah.
carbonated water.
Well,
You can carbonate your own, too, but I like it because I get used to drinking so much water now throughout the day, so this kind of helps me not drink as much at night, but I still drink water, and it kind of feels like, I don't know.
I like it. I'll tell you why I liked it. Whenever I started program all those years ago, 3 years ago, I kind of was kind of addicted to Diet Coke. I like the carbonation, and I like, feel like it really quenched my thirst. Well, I know that it has a lot of sodium in it, so I kicked it off during the weight loss part of the program, and I actually kind of kicked the habit. Well, anytime I really want soda, I go get that American Zero. It's in Walmart, and it's right. It's very similar to the HEB version, and you look on the back label, and it has zero everything, 0 carbs, 0. It's flavored and it's carbonated and it's clear, and it's got different, like they have like 10 different flavors of stuff, and so it's really fun. To have that, and if I feel like I want a soda pop, I do that. And sometimes, of course, I'm not on the weight loss part. I was just doing maintenance, but having that with a little wine, I like to, instead of having all wine and being real sweet, I put some of that in, and it's like,
really?
Yeah, but it's not.
Oh no! I don't know if I want to mess with my wine, but putting water in it.
No, it's carbonated and it's sparkling.
Oh, the carbonated. Okay,
Yeah.
so it makes it like a wine fizzer.
Yes.
Or wine cooler.
It's kind of like a Sprite, but it's 0 calories and everything. So
Cool.
yeah, it's really good. And how about you, Rebecca? You got any tips?
Well, I feel like my tips don't go along with like your program. So, the program that I'm doing is not low fat. In fact, they say no low fat anything. We have to throw out our low fat. And I've noticed, and that's fine with me because I've never done low fat anyway, but I've noticed since I've really specifically done full fat stuff, it's like I don't eat nearly as much because my satiety is like I get full and I stay full because that fat stays with you. So, I mean, it's healthy fat. It's coconut oil or olive oil. But yeah, that's been really interesting to me to kind of see how that works. That, oh, you eat some fat and then I don't want to eat for 6 hours. So, yeah, it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting concept. It's different than the concept that they're toting here, but
it's working for you.
it totally works. Totally works. And especially now, you know, that I've got so many dogs, and I've got a neighbor that had knee surgery and she can't walk her dog, so I'm walking her dog. And like in the morning, I grab myself a spoonful of almond butter and I'm out the door for 2 hours, and I'm just getting hungry when I come back.
You should get a Fitbit. If you walk dogs so much, you should get a Fitbit.
I know, my neighbor has one too. I'm like, okay, I should, but she's had so many issues with hers. I'm like, I think I just might wait till they get like all the bugs worked out. But yes, I walk lots of dogs, even little teeny ones like Becky.
Okay, Liz, how about you? You got any tips?
Probably nothing original. I'm just really weaning myself off of sugar and caffeine, and like Rebecca, I tend to eat more of the good fats. That seems to agree with, you know, me. So, and then I have some accountability gals at work that we talk about health and, you know, that type of thing.
Support. That's very important. That's like one of the, you know, the main things. Theme of this week is support, and having it at work is great because not everybody has that. I mean, a lot of places at work, they have little candy bowls out and they bring stuff in the break room, and it's just around you. That's whenever I was on my program, I worked at the Port of Houston, and it was donuts every morning and somebody's birthday every afternoon. And so, so that's how I gained 18 pounds in 1 year. But but when I decided to put that, you know, I said, you know, let the guys have that, and focused on my own health. You know, I just realized, you know, being on the program helped me realize I can't eat like everybody. You know, I was just saying before, I can't eat like my husband. You know, he doesn't lose weight, and I do. So, you know, I wish it wasn't that way. But so, but instead of complaining about it and everything, I'm just going to be glad in it. I have a nice, healthy body, and take care of it like I should. And that's all we're required to do. And so, anyway.
And you know, one more thing that I was thinking about as you guys were talking that has really helped me, and I know this is not going to be for everybody, but taking sweeteners out of my diet has so helped. I was like, I don't get cravings nearly as much. And I'm talking about even stevia. You know, I haven't eaten artificial sweeteners for decades, but even taking out fruit, I'm no fruit for 5 weeks just while we're getting ourselves like clean from sugar. And it's like, wow, I have just really noticed the ups and downs in my day and my energy are gone. So between the fat and the no sugar, it's like, it's really interesting to see how your body responds to stuff like that.
Well, I didn't know your program was like even natural sugars like fruit. And that's interesting because that's the way our weight loss part of the program is. You don't have fruit or dairy or carbs outside of the meals, the meal replacements. And so your blood sugar is maintained all day. Whereas even if you have something straight from God like fruit, you know, it can make your blood sugar go up. So that's interesting that even on your program, I thought you still had natural things like fruit. No.
Only vegetables. The only fruit we can have are like lemons and limes.
And are you finding that sometimes you have a desire for sweet stuff, or that totally went?
Well, this is week 2 without the fruit. And what I do crave, I haven't this week, but last week, the first week off of fruit, the only thing I really craved was I usually eat a small bowl of raspberries after my meals just to kind of cleanse my palate, and it just, you know, something sort of sweet, sort of sour. and you can't have that. And I was like, I want my bowl of raspberries. But you can't have it, and now I'm finding that I'm not even craving that.
Okay, good. All right.
I mean, the whole theory is that fructose is the only thing that we don't have an off switch for. You know, if you eat enough fat, your body goes, oh, that's too much. If you eat enough, protein, your body goes, oh, that's enough protein. But fructose, because it wasn't available a lot, when we were hunters and gatherers, it was just a few short, weeks or months a year. So you just want to eat it. So she's technically not weaning you off sugar so much as fructose.
Huh.
Yeah, Rebecca, I agree with you because I used to eat a lot of fruit until I started this program. And I definitely feel a difference, just the acidity. I mean, I want to eat fruit again, and I will, but I probably won't eat as much. I wasn't getting as many vegetables because I was eating the fruit thinking fruit or vegetable.
Right.
But
it really should be vegetables or fruit.
But the vegetables should be first, so.
Yeah, well, she's supposedly in this program, it's called I Quit Sugar. She's supposed to get us, she says your body is set up to eat 2 small pieces of fruit a day. That's it. So we'll be able to add up to 2 pieces of fruit a day. But I've still got 4 weeks to go for that.
Okay, well, I'm glad everybody's been here. I will set this recording to the site tonight if I can get it done. And it's always a struggle to get it done for me. And but next week we will have one more team huddle, and I will just kind of give you an overview on how to end the challenge. And so if you're not doing well on your points, so if you came late and you got, you might want to check on there. Let me show you real quick. If you came late to the program, and I know some of you did, and you're going to be listening to this later. Let me go back to this and share again. Share my screen real quick. Share. I'll show you this real quick. Where you see your points, like my goal was 1,000, and I'm 526 past my goal. So if you came late, check out what this number is right here. And if it's 750, because if we have a couple of clients who came on very late, that's the minimum you have to make. So if you're at 500 or 400, and they will give you opportunities the next couple of weeks to really bump up some more on the points. At least they did on the last challenge. So I'm pretty sure they'll do that again. And like I said, if anybody is still interested in coaching, give me a call. But otherwise, next week, we'll just kind of wrap it all up and go out there, Team Spargo, get to your goal of 6% body weight loss or maintaining, and, drink the water. Oh, and I have go to Facebook and see my Facebook. You can click on Facebook. I've posted it today, episode 1 of the pilot episode of Becky Spargo Show.
I saw it.
Yeah, you'll see it. It's fun.
That mic is huge.
What? I know.
It's huge. Like, I was like, whoa. Looks like you're going to, chop into some, roast beef.
That is a great knife for chopping. So
it looked like a good one.
And I had to do it 2 or 3 takes. And so that's why it was almost, I couldn't get any more in there because I'd already done a couple of more before. And my husband was filming me and something would be wrong,
Hilarious.
It was funny and it's fun. And anyway, that was the finished product. So
it's great.
Okay, well, y'all have a good evening. Have a good week on program, and stick to your programs and drink the water and take it up a notch, whatever it takes to get to your goal in 2 weeks, because you want to be a winner. You want that cash. Who knows how much it's going to be? I mean, did you see how much is in there? $300,000 something, and not everybody's going to be a winner. So, and our team's doing very well compared to all the teams. We're up in the 100 and something, and I was talking to my coach, and she said that that's pretty great. But, I mean, I don't know if we'll be in the winning teams or not, but you never know. So, anyway, go out there, Team Spargo, and finish your program. And I will talk to you next week, another team huddle, and have a great week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.